Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. Welcome to your reading for September 26th through October 2nd. We're going to take a look at the overall energy for the week using the 9-card spread, and then we're going to pull some cards to take a look at the moon as it works through the week to give you some additional advice and guidance on that. So, I invite you to come and join me at 7:30 p.m. every Sunday when I do the live premiere. Chat along with me, do the live premiere for the overall energy for the week. You have a lot of important major arcana showing up here. Wow. Okay. So, and happy birthday to you if your birthday is this week. Okay. So, we are focusing on pursuing our own personal joy and happiness in life. It is a big theme for the week. I think it's a big theme for this next quarter of the year. The overall energy that came through for the week was the otter spirit, and it just really wanted to come through. Like, you have the magician for your overall energy. You have the magician for your overall energy, and the key to the situation is the very creative energy of the Queen of Wands. So the thing about the magician is he has all of the tools at his disposal. But when the key is the Queen of Wands, then I'm going to guess that action is going to be the key to the situation here. You know what's really fascinating to me is that the overall energy here looks very action-oriented. The cheetah is looking to the future. The cheetah is fast, and the cheetah says go the distance when I think of the cheetah. And there's all this energy here of the creative energy and the solar plexus energy. But the action to take this week you have is the Hanged Man. And so it's almost as though you have to decide what action you're going to take by getting a different perspective. So whatever way you've been looking at a situation, turn it on its head and look at it from a different vantage point. Because the cheetah is facing forward, but he's looking back, although the way the cards lay out here, it's to the future. With all this retrograde energy, things may have seemed like they were moving backwards, which, it's the review process. There's so many planets in retrograde. And there's an awareness of that, but not forgetting where it is that you're going. Now, this Queen of Wands has a bunch of eggs there. Now, these are opportunities. This is resources. This is creative projects and ideas. But she's all wrapped and coiled around them and protected them. They're not quite ready to hatch. And so I think maybe you're not quite ready to hatch this week because you need a better perspective. The action is the better perspective, the different perspective, the other way of looking at it. Now, is this something that you're going to look at with others? And I think that's a possibility because we have the Three of Wands here in your thought process moving forward. And so this is, to me, this is mind, body, and spirit, though. How does this all come together? So it could be, though, how does this idea, this plan, this thing that you want to do, because she's holding the wand, right? How does it fit in with two other things? So how does it fit in with other people in your life? How does it fit in with another project that's already underway? How is it like it feels like the final piece to a process that leads to victory. And it's not been an easy process by any stretch of the imagination here. It's been something that's very difficult. So there were 10 cards that came out, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are major arcana, 5 of them are major arcana. So almost half. That is half of 10. It's fine. Excuse me while I try to do my rudimentary math. All right, so there is this energy, and you have these two very creative, nurturing cards here. You've got the Queen of Pentacles as the way you're moving forward. And so she's given birth to the idea. Look, she's got the baby fawn. So the key to the situation is nurturing, protecting. It's like you're at the last stages, and you're getting ready to start moving on it. So this week on Friday, Mercury stations direct. I'm sorry, on Sunday, the 2nd. Mercury stations direct. And so I think that you give birth to an idea and you start moving it forward this week. You do have victory after a storm. We've got all this rain pouring down on these wands, but here the sun is coming up and opportunity is coming in. There's been a difficulty around growing something. So for some of you, you literally could have had a very difficult pregnancy and about to give birth. So it could be to a baby, it could be to an idea, it could be to a project, it could be to you've been trying to buy a new home or something, you know, that's some kind of thing, because the Empress is in the area of what you've been struggling with. And the Empress is all for the Queen energies, and here these two are stepping forward in how to move things forward. You have the energy of the Strength card. So in the area of where you've been having your resources drained, we have the Strength card. So that tells me that this has been difficult. This has been arduous. And again, for those of you that are getting ready to give birth, is really possible, because here we have the Moon card here, the completion of a cycle. That being said, you'll be seeing this video for the first time. It comes out on the 25th. And that's the day of the new moon. And so you could be thinking about, what is the next new cycle? What is the next thing I want to do? But it's been, there's a darkness around the new moon, right? And things are hard to see. And so what's the next? Where's that seed of intention? What am I going to plant next? Your way to transform the situation is, again, the creative energy of the spider. But this to me says networking. So have you been developing the right network? Are there places, so when a spider catches something, then wraps it all up, it has to repair the net. So are there places in your network that you need to fill in the gaps a little? You need to reconnect with people. You need to reconnect with opportunities, because this very much is a card of connection here. See how those wands are all tied together? They're creating and forming something here. So there is an opportunity here where you have everything you need. You have everything you need. I think it's about a little bit of a shift in perspective. So who can you talk to? Who can you network with? They may give you another way of looking at it. So you're like, that was the final piece that I need to pull this thing all together so that I have everything I need. Really interesting reading. Really interesting, Libra. I'd love to know what's going on. If you would like to leave me a comment and tell me, that would be great. I cannot tell, because there's really no overriding theme here. So because of all the major arcanas, though, I can tell you that it's divinely guided and divinely orchestrated. So I feel that there's no doubt in your mind what I'm talking about, but it could be very different for each of you. For some of you, it has definitely been an exhaustive process. If you are a Libra sun, that the sun moving through Virgo is your 12th house, and it is exhausting, and that could have really drained you of your energy. So with this new moon coming so soon in the beginning of the sun sign season, it's at 3 degrees for you, there's a need to replenish your energy. So on Monday and Tuesday, if you're feeling low energetically, honor that. Rest when you need to. Take a little time out for yourself. If you can sneak in a nap, go ahead and do it. It'll also strengthen you in the long run, because your strength looks a little sapped here. The future looks really good. You're getting ready to really push forward on something, but I think there's this need to honor the fact that you've been a little tired. So here, when the moon is in Libra, you have this energy of stillness and rest, relaxation. So in this early part of the moon cycle through your sign, whether you're sun, moon, or rising, it's going to affect you with a lower energetic signature to it. Honor that. This would not be a weekend coming up this week, starting out, to really push hard. Okay, so take the rest, recuperate. It'll give you an opportunity to see things from a different vantage point too. It'll really allow you to do that. So, those are actually the cards I should have pulled for when the moon is in Scorpio. So I'm going to guess that because they had me pull them for that, there's a real emphasis around this first part of the week that you really need to relax a little. We have the Dove of Peace coming in. So the stillness, relaxation, peace. There is a need to do that. Peace rises gently from my heart, and my path is blessed with grace. If you've been pushing really hard, look, you have the card of abundance coming in. This new moon in your sign is offering you the opportunity for something that has a lot of potential for abundance for you. You know, she's got a lot of eggs she's lying on. There's actually 5 of them, and 5 is the energy of change. Where's that 4? Looks like it might be 4. She's got herself across 1, so stability and victory. Really some good stuff here. So, confidence, harvest, good things ahead. I strut my stuff in the world with confidence and charisma. You've got the Magician. You do have the Strength card. I just think you're a little tired. And you should honor that and give yourself the rest that you need. The sun's going to be in Sagittarius Friday and Saturday. Venus will have moved into your sign Thursday morning. She comes in knowing what she wants. She comes in with confidence. She's coming home, right? And so she's about creating relationship balance, but she's abundance in all the forms. You have Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. You have the moon card here. But this is like a new moon, and this is like a full moon. So the new moon that is planted on the 25th becomes a full moon on March 25th, 2024. It's a 1.5 year cycle. And so journeying by the moon, whatever you're doing here, because when you have the 8 of Pentacles, this is about showing up on the daily, doing the work, taking your time. There's all this nurturing energy, this young energy here. I think that it's something that you need to allow it to develop, right? It's not going to be super fast. He's not running. It says go the distance. To me, the cheetah says go the distance. This is not a super fast project. This is something that will develop over time. So don't burn yourself out on it, but show up every day. Show up every day and do the work. Be creative, put a little energy every day so that you can work your way to the victory. I don't think that you feel that way this week. I think you feel tired this week. But I want you to keep focused on after the storm, there's a rainbow. You do have the opportunities coming in. You have a lot of cards here. So when the moon moves into Capricorn on Sunday, we also have Mercury stationing direct. That's going to help some things to start moving forward. So you have the time to shine, create the energetic resources for golden opportunities. I just want you to look at the triangle. Resting in the early part of the week gives you the energy for when things start moving direct. Venus in your sign. Mercury is going to catch up with Venus rather quickly. They're going to conjunct next week, I think. And so that energy, next week or probably next week, or the week after. That is energy that's building, that allows you to really be able to communicate and shine out there. You have, oh, look at this, another triangle. This one is fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and a positive transformation. And that definitely looks like that to me. There's something really beautiful coming in. I think you're so tired right now, you're wondering if it's going to get there. Is it going to grow into something? You know, for some of you, again, I really feel like some of you are giving birth. And we have the insight. Open the third eye to strengthen your intuition. That's the Hanged Man. That's seeing things from another perspective. That you can find that when you do the stillness and the relaxation. If you've been super busy, allow yourself the space to slow down a little bit this week so that you can see things from a new perspective. You can get the insight you need so that you can figure out what is the way forward toward this abundance that's being promised to you. There is a great opportunity at hand. And if you can slow yourself down, rest up, regenerate a little bit, and honor your body's exhaustion, but honor the ideas and the thoughts that come in, and do both of those things. So taking some good notes this week would be helpful. When an idea comes to you, write it down. It may not be the week you take action on it, but it's the week where you start to see things in a different way so you can find the way forward to victory. All right? Looks very positive. It really does. I just think you're tired. All right, but that won't last forever, and that's the good news. You guys take really good care. I'm on Facebook every day if you want to follow along to see what's going on with the energy. I'd love to have you come and chat with me tonight at 7:30, Sunday night, 7:30, Eastern Time Zone, U.S., every week. We chat with the premiere video, and as always, I appreciate your comments and your thumbs up and subscribing. Thank you so much. You guys have a restful week, but I think you have a productive week mentally. All right, take care. I'll talk to you soon.